Let's go through some of the basic edit keys in the graphing calculator. These are the keys you would use, of course, to edit or change something that you've entered already. So the most basic, feature of editing on the graphing calculator is scrolling through whatever you're looking at, and that's for these buttons right here, left and right, up and down, for matrices and other things. You can scroll through. But you can scroll through quickly right to the beginning or to the end by pressing second and then left or right. In this case, I'll scroll right to the beginning, right here. Now when you're flashing over a certain number and you want to get rid of that number, that's what the delete button is for. If you press delete, right, you delete the number you're hovering over, and you can keep pressing it until everything is gone that you want. If you want to clear the whole line at once, that's what the clear button is for. So instead of pressing the delete button over and over and over again, you can press the clear button once and it clears everything you've written on that line. Now, you might enter an expression and realize that you forgot a number. So let's say I forgot a number between 5 and 6. What I would do is scroll over to the 6, and then I would hit second delete. And what this does is it calls up the second function here on this delete button, which is insert. And you can tell you're inserting now and not deleting because of this little line that's flashing right there. You'll always insert the number before whatever you're hovering over. So I'm hovering over the 6 right here. Whatever I type in will go before the 6. So if I type in number 2, it'll be inserted before the 6. You can keep inserting numbers, and once you're done, you could hit second delete again, or just hit one of the directional keys. And now I'm out of the insert mode. The second button, of course, you've noticed pressing it a lot, that calls up all of these second functions over the buttons. In this case they're in blue, but whatever calculator you have, the color of the second button will match the font or the color of the second commands above each button. So in this case, my second button is blue, right? Oops. So all of the blue commands match the blue button. That's the idea. Now you notice that there are green, you might be able to see it, there are green commands above each letter. That's what the alpha key is for. So if you want to type a letter or assign a variable, you hit alpha, and then if I press this button, math, above math you see the letter A. Alpha will actually give you the letter A. Now if you want to type a message, that's when alpha lock is useful. By hitting second and then alpha, you actually lock into alpha mode. So let's do that, second alpha. And now this is nice because you can type letters, right? You're stuck basically in alpha mode, and you can type a message or whatever you need to. Probably the easiest way to cancel an alpha lock is to just hit the alpha button. So if you have second alpha and you're typing a message or a name for something and you want to get out of this, by pressing the alpha button you undo the alpha lock. So here, I'll undo that, and now you can see I'm flashing in normal mode. The only other button that's really common in editing is this button right here. It says X, T, theta, N on it. The reason it has multiple symbols is because it depends what mode you're in. If you're in function mode, X will be selected. If you're in the parametric mode, the standard variable will be T. If you're in polar mode, the standard symbol will be theta, and if you're in sequence mode, the standard symbol will be N. And you can change these by clicking on the mode button, and you can see them right here, function, parametric, polar, and the sequence mode.